BioWare, once a powerhouse of RPG storytelling, now boasts a thrilling new milestone: fewer than 100 employees. Yes, you heard that right. After laying off around 24 staffers and permanently reassigning the remaining Veilguard developers to other EA projects, the legendary studio has officially reached indie studio workforce levels. According to a report from Bloomberg, dozens of staffers had been loaned out to other teams at EA only to learn that those changes would become permanent. And why did this all happen? Well, it's because Dragon Age the Veilguard only hit half the magic number of players EA had been hoping for. In the wake of the game's failure, EA CEO Andrew Wilson would give his galaxy brain take on why this entire situation happened. Instead of acknowledging, say, a decade of troubled development, questionable creative direction shifts, or EA's own meddling, Wilson foolishly landed on this revelation. In order to break out beyond the core audience, games need to directly connect to the evolving demands of players who increasingly seek shared world features and deeper engagement alongside high-quality narratives in this beloved category. That's right, not better written, not better marketed, not even better managed, but shared worlds, aka live service. Because nothing says immersive fantasy adventure quite like daily login rewards, battle passes, and limited time skins. It's safe to assume that part of Wilson's misguided belief that Veilguard failed because it wasn't a live service game stems from the fact that it was originally supposed to be one. Reports indicate that EA had mandated live service elements early in development, but those plans would later be scrapped. Even so, remnants of that design philosophy linger in the game, leaving some areas feeling oddly disjointed. But let's be real, nobody in the actual gaming community believes Veilguard flopped because it wasn't a live service game. Whether it's longtime Dragon Age fans who dislike the changes in tone and aesthetics, new players who felt lost with the last entry being a decade ago, or even those like me who see the larger industry trends at play, no one is sitting around and thinking, you know what would have saved this game? A battle pass. It's an absolutely ridiculous notion, and there's no shortage of evidence to prove it. The last two Game of the Year winners, Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring, were both single-player RPGs. Neither had the shared world aspect that Wilson insists would have turned Veilguard into a success. Sure, they included optional co-op play, but live service? Not at all. So it's genuinely shocking to see the person running one of the biggest gaming publishers to be this out of touch. And if this is the logic EA is operating under, it raises serious concerns for the future of Mass Effect 5. The only thing fans want from the next Mass Effect is something comparable to the original trilogy, an immersive choice-driven single-player adventure that focuses on storytelling, gunplay, and deep character interactions. The magic of Mass Effect was never about multiplayer live service elements. It was about the universe, the decisions that shaped it, and the unforgettable moments players experienced along the way. At this stage in development, shifting Mass Effect 5 into some kind of shared world shooter seems nearly impossible, but that doesn't mean EA won't try to wedge in live service elements wherever it can. Game director Michael Gamble has assured fans it will be a traditional Mass Effect experience, but with EA's history, there's every reason to worry that corporate meddling will turn this into another live service cash grab. And for me, this entire situation echoes Warner Bros. Declaration last year where they said that they would double down on live service games, a decision that led to Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Multiverses crashing and burning. The problem with BioWare isn't that it needs to force out a half-baked live service title, it's that it needs to make good games, period. And that won't happen if they keep diverting resources towards monetization schemes that their core audience doesn't want. BioWare got caught up in industry trends and corporate culture wars, leading to a wave of backlash that has now pushed the studio to the brink. So here we are, BioWare, once the crown jewel of Western RPGs, reduced to a skeleton crew, all because one game didn't meet EA's increasingly delusional expectations. In the end, this story isn't just about Dragon Age the Veilguard underperforming, it's a testament to how out-of-touch corporate leadership has become with the very industry they profit from. EA's obsession with live service models has already killed promising games, and now it's gutting one of the most legendary RPG studios in gaming history. BioWare was once synonymous with storytelling excellence, but under EA's reign, it has been forced into an identity crisis, one that has cost them talented developers, fan goodwill, and now their future. If Mass Effect 5 suffers the same fate, there may not be a BioWare left to save. At this rate, we're not just watching the slow death of a beloved studio, we're witnessing a case study in how to destroy a legacy, one bad decision at a time. Well, that's all I have for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like and comment to let me know what you think. I appreciate you guys for making it to the end, and as always, have a good one.